China won over the United States in lithium-ion batteries not through a single breakthrough, but through early commitment, massive scale, full supply chain control, and long-term government strategy. While the US focused on invention and high-end technology, China focused on manufacturing dominance, and that difference mattered. First, China committed early and decisively. In the early 2000s, and especially after 2010, the Chinese government identified lithium-ion batteries as a strategic industry essential for electric vehicles, renewable energy, and national security. While the US treated batteries mainly as a private sector technology, China treated them as national infrastructure. Second, China built the entire supply chain, not just batteries. It invested heavily in mining, refining, and processing key materials like lithium, cobalt, nickel, graphite, and manganese. Even when resources were outside China, Chinese firms secured overseas mines and long-term contracts. The US, by contrast, relied on global markets and allowed much of its refining and processing capacity to disappear. Third, China mastered scale and cost reduction. Chinese firms like CATL and BYD built enormous gigafactories years before similar US efforts. Large-scale production drove costs down rapidly through learning by doing. Batteries are expensive to perfect, but cheap to improve once scale is reached, and China reached scale first. Fourth, China used state support aggressively. Battery and EV companies received subsidies, cheap loans, land, tax breaks, and guaranteed demand through government EV mandates. This allowed firms to survive losses early on, improve technology, and outcompete foreign rivals that had to be profitable immediately. Fifth, China focused on manufacturing excellence rather than pure invention. Many lithium-ion technologies were originally developed in the US, Japan, and Europe, but China specialized in refining production processes, improving yields, reducing defects, and optimizing chemistry for cost and durability. Over time, this made Chinese batteries not just cheaper, but competitive in quality. Sixth, China integrated batteries into a huge domestic market. With strong government backing, China became the world's largest EV market. This guaranteed demand allowed battery companies to grow rapidly, test products at scale, and improve faster than US firms that lacked similar market certainty. Meanwhile, the United States fell behind in industrial follow-through. While U.S. companies led in research, they struggled with fragmented policy, higher costs, environmental permitting delays, and less coordinated supply chain planning. Manufacturing was often outsourced, and domestic battery ecosystems developed slowly. Finally, China thought long-term. It accepted short-term inefficiency and even overcapacity to dominate globally later. Once Chinese firms controlled production volume, costs, and materials, global automakers became dependent on them, cementing China's lead. In simple terms, China beat the US in lithium-ion batteries because it treated batteries as a strategic weapon, built everything from mines to megafactories, scaled faster, subsidized longer, and planned decades ahead, while the US focused more on innovation than industrial dominance.